Students, whatever homework is given to you, you have to submit it on the very next day between 8 am to 1 pm to the given WhatsApp number, and it is compulsory to submit your homework as your attendance will be marked on the basis of your submission.
Good morning, dear students. Once again, I welcome you all on our online teaching platform. Today, we are going to start the part 2 of chapter 12, electricity. In this part, we are going to learn about the electric potential. As you know, what the electric current is flowing through the circuit is due to the motion of the electric charge flowing through the circuit. Okay, but that electric charge is passing from one terminal of the battery to the another terminal. That means between the 2 points or across the 2 points of the battery, the charge is flowing from one end to the another end. So whatever the work done to bring that charge from that one point to the another point is known as electric potential or electric potential difference. You can see I have written the general definition for electric potential. It's the work done, okay? The work done to bring unit positive. Unit means only one positive charge. The work done to bring the unit positive charge from the infinity to a given point in the electric field against the electrostatic force due to that field is known as electric potential. ओके, सो आपने जो भी काम किया, किसी भी एक यूनिट पॉजिटिव चार्ज को, सिंगल पॉजिटिव चार्ज को किसी इंफिनिटी कहीं दूर था वहां से उसको वर्क डन करके आप कहां लेके आए, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के अंदर लेके आए। लेकिन जब वो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के अंदर आ रहा था तो वहां की जो इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक फोर्स थी, उसकी जो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड है, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड की वजह से जो इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक फोर्स क्रिएट होगी विद इन दैट फील्ड विल अपोज, वो रोकेगी चार्ज को आने से। सो उसके अगेंस्ट जाके, उस फोर्स के अगेंस्ट जाके भी उस चार्ज को उस इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड में किसी एक पॉइंट पे जाके रख देना। सो दैट वर्क डन इज नोन एज इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल। सो इट इज रिटन द वर्क डन टू ब्रिंग द यूनिट पॉजिटिव चार्ज from infinity to a given point in an electric field against the electrostatic force produced due to that field is known as electric potential. Now electric potential difference. Now see, in the definition of electric potential we have used the word infinity to a given point. Infinity to a given point. So in definition of electric potential difference, infinity will become point A and given point will become point B. So work done to bring a unit positive charge from point A to point B, okay, against the electrostatic force producing the field, that is known as electric potential difference. Okay, here I have written the definition for that. So here from infinity to a given point, electric potential, from a point A to point B, whatever the potential difference exists between these 2 points, that is known as electric potential difference, and it is also known as by the name voltage. Electric potential or electric potential difference is also called by the name voltage, and that is symbolized by capital V. You have to write the V, but it in capital letter. Then its formula is, see, you have work done, but work done for what? To bring the electric charge from one point to the another. So W by Q is the formula to calculate the voltage across the 2 points in the circuit. And the SI unit, as we know, the whatever the unit is there for work done, it's the energy, so it's joule, and charge, electric charge, that is coulomb. So your symbol for that is SI unit का जो symbol है voltage के लिए, it's J by C, और your joule by coulomb, it's a SI unit, okay, to measure the voltage. Apart from that, in the name of the scientist who have given this topic or who has explained this topic or given this topic, so that name is volt. So in the name of scientist, the another unit which is given to this voltage is volt, which is symbolized as small v. Now listen student, this you have to keep in your mind. The name of the quantity is voltage and its symbol is capital V, and the name of the unit of that voltage quantity is volt, and it is denoted by small v. That you have to keep in your mind. Okay, now apart from that, definition for 1 volt. Okay, when your circuit will produce 1 voltage, so that is whenever the work done to move 1 coulomb charge from one point to the another point in the circuit is 1 joule. If the work done to move 1 coulomb charge from one point to the another point in a circuit is 1 joule, then the voltage produced is 1 volt. Then voltage produced is known as 1 volt. Okay. Then the instrument which is used to calculate this potential differences, that instrument is voltmeter. Okay. Now let's move on to a most important topic of this chapter, that is Ohm's law. So what is Ohm's law? So Ohm was the scientist who given the formula for the voltage and current which are involved in the circuit. Okay. What he said, whatever the voltage you apply to the circuit, accordingly your current is going to be changed. That means whatever the voltage applied to the circuit is directly proportional to the current flowing to the circuit. The way you will vary your voltage, the similar way your current will also be varied. That means voltage and current both are directly proportional to each other. That was the statement given by the Ohm's law. Now let's verify this Ohm's law by doing physical activity, experimental activity. That is, now I have taken some, this is a circuit diagram. As you know how to draw the circuit diagram. In our previous lecture we have learned about it. Now this is your circuit diagram, dear students. Now this whatever the things are represented in this diagram, I have write all in details here. That is, one cell means only single cell, this part. This symbol means you are using 2 cells. This means 3 cells, 4 cells. Means what I will do, I will calculate the voltage created by each cell by putting them in the circuit one by one. मैं क्या करूँगा, पहले सेल 1 रखूँगा, फिर उसके लिए क्या वोल्टेज आता है वो कैलकुलेट करूँगा, फिर सेकंड सेल रखूँगा, उसके लिए क्या वोल्टेज आता है वो कैलकुलेट करूँगा, and simultaneously I will do it for cell 3 and cell 4, and accordingly I will calculate the value of voltage which is being given by this voltmeter, and simultaneously I will also calculate the value given for current by this ammeter, and then I will write all those values in this observation table. That means first I have taken one cell. For that one cell, whatever the voltage will be there, it will be given by this voltmeter. Whatever the current is flowing, that will be given by this ammeter. So I will write the value of that current in this column, value of voltage in this column, and here we have the number of cells which we are using during the course of this activity. Now you will see, apart from this, now this is the graph I have drawn on this whiteboard for this activity. Okay, that means when you change the cell, okay, so see what is the voltage produced by cell 1 is 2, then cell 2 produces its double voltage, that is 4, then cell 3 is producing the voltage of 6 volt, cell 4 is producing the voltage of 8 volt, and accordingly I am getting some value for the currents for each of this voltage. And then when I draw the graph of this voltage against I, what I got is a straight line passing to the origin. So whenever we get a straight line passing to the origin, what does that mean? Whatever the quantity I have plotted on the graph are in direct proportion with each other. That we have already learned in our lower standard key. Whenever we get a straight line graph, that means whatever the quantity involves on x and y axis are in direct proportion to each other. Okay, and if we calculate the V by I ratio, that is voltage upon current ratio for each of these cells, so you can see each and every time I am getting the same value of V by I ratio. So what is the observation? What we observe during the course of this activity, we observe that when we increase the voltage in a particular way, in a particular amount in the circuit, in a constant amount in a circuit, okay, the current flowing to the circuit is also getting changed accordingly. ठीक है, जिस तरह से मैं वोल्टेज एक प्रॉपर अमाउंट में इंक्रीज करता जाता हूँ, so my electric current is also getting increased in the similar pattern. That means there is obvious a direct relation between the voltage applied and the current produced in the circuit. So this is the statement given by the Ohm's law. So what is the conclusion we come to? That is, whenever whatever the voltage is applied to the circuit, your directly is in proportion with the current flowing to the circuit. So dear student, that's all about the Ohm's law. The statement once again I am saying that What is the statement? The statement is whatever the voltage applied to the circuit is in direct proportion to the amount of electric current or current produced or flowing through the circuit. Okay, so that is all about Ohm's law, and as I said, this is the most important question. This activity is asked so many times in the board exam, so it's you have to prepare this question as an important question. Okay, as far as your board exam is concerned. Apart from that, we have learned about the electric potential and electric potential difference. So dear students, here I end my lecture of today, in which we have learned about the two topics. First was electric potential and electric potential difference, and the another important topic, that is Ohm's law. Okay, this two topic you have to write in your notebook and submit to your concerned teacher, and please also learn them seriously, as they are the most important question of this chapter. Okay, now we will see you with the next new topic of this chapter in our next lecture. Till then, take care. Bye bye, dear students.